hell must be empty. It's all the devils are here.
Sometimes in life, if you want to catch the bad guy, you have to become the bad guy.
Hello, Jeffrey.
There we go,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Hello.
The voice of Zoom has said we're recording.
It is
Yeah.
Nick, Billy, Jeanine, Jeff in Las
Hello.
Vegas. How are you all today?
We're good, thanks.
Very excited to talk to you about Nemesis, especially you, Nick. I just wanted to tell you how much Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking, it just changed my life, you know? So I just want to say this is a total thrill to see you finally and to say
thank you
thank
very
you.
much, Jeffrey. I'm touched. I'm moved. Thank you.
Yes,
Who
you
are
are
those scary guys behind you?
Yeah, very scary.
Who are they? The scary guys. There's some guys behind you. They're just coming through the door.
They are. You know, I'm in Vegas, so we got a meeting after this, and I told them to wait. You know, so.
Okay, definitely.
Well, Nick, let's start with you. You know, Frank is a tragic character living with the death of his father, a police officer, drinks to excess. He's a mess, isn't he?
It depends what you call a mess. You know, that sometimes you can be prime minister and have that as a, you know, as a series of issues. I think the most interesting thing about Frank is that he's just blinded by revenge and his vendetta. And I think that was a really interesting character that has nothing to do with the rest of the story. Just his self-obsessed, completely destructive and actually slightly inaccurate revenge fantasy that's destroyed his life. And then it intersects with the rest of the story right at the end. And it's really interesting playing a character who's got nothing to do with anything else other than himself, you know, and watching these things fall apart. So yeah, that was an interesting role to play, because you don't have to worry about so much, you know what I mean? You don't worry about my stuff.
Absolutely. And Billy, you know, John Morgan is a rule breaker, returns to London. He's not welcome back. His past is finally catching up with him, isn't he?
Yeah, he's coming back because he has an empire here in London as well. And he's kind of neglected it, let it go. He's coming back to kind of pull it all together. And not only that, he comes back regularly does charity work, which is like a total conflict to what he actually does for a living. It was exciting to play. It was a nice character. I enjoyed doing it, and I think we ended up with a good movie.
And Jeanine, you know, you play Sadie, wife of a gangster. She knows the lifestyle and what's expected of her, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. But she's a very loyal wife as well. So yeah, she does. She just gets on with it and has a lovely lifestyle on her jets and Rolls Royces and stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, her loyalties are with her husband and her daughter till the bitter end. So I think she's the perfect gangster's wife.
And Nick, you know, Frank has some really intense scenes. I mean, when he was in the bathroom with the gun in his mouth, was that a difficult scene for you? Because you seem like an emotional wreck. I mean, as an actor, you went there.
Yeah, I just read the paycheck, and that was, you know, that was tipped me over here. How much? No, I can't work. It was no. I think you need to have an element of that Travis Bickle taxi driver thing, you know, because as I said, my storyline, nobody gets to see what I'm doing. Unfortunately, no one gets to see what I'm doing in the bathroom. But I mean, none of the other characters know what I've been through and what the energy I arrive with, and so it gives you an opportunity to really. The audience are the only people that are privileged to that. So it was nice to make that into something that was sort of understandable, because then, you know, oh no, what's he going to do? What's going to happen when he turns up? And then it isn't necessarily what you think is going to happen when he turns up. You know, it's not. It is that idea that vengeance just eats the perpetrator of it, which is what so many great westerns or great tragedies are about. You know, that's what like I said, any True Grit is about that. True Grit is about a 14-year-old girl hell-bent on revenge and it doesn't work out. You know, there's so many great examples of that. So you have to see, it was nice to be given those few minutes to really sell the state of mind of the character and let people really buy into it, you know. So that was a nice opportunity.
And Billy, you know, John Morgan getting revenge on a rat, you know, that he found in his organization. That van exploding, that didn't look like a special effect. Were you in front of an actual exploding car?
Yeah, Brad Pitt wouldn't have done that. It actually nearly blew me over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do it quite right. We
You
had
were
to do
only
it.
about 20 feet away from it, weren't you, Billy?
Yes, I was. Yeah, but there's been a worse one on when Danny Dyer nearly got killed. When they did what was the name of that film?
I can't remember. Not one of mine.
No, wasn't it yours? Vendetta. Yes. Yeah. Well, they nearly lost me too.
Well, it looked like it singed your hair. That was so close.
Oh no, it didn't singe my hair. I'd have just used another load of hair.
The big clap that he does at the end was clapping that he didn't actually get blown up with the car. So I think it's just like
Absolutely correct. Yes.
it was.
I clap my hands.
And Billy,
what I know is we were 2 feet in 2 feet of mud as well,
oh,
and so I was having to wade through mud.
did you get to
I
keep?
couldn't get away from the car blowing up.
Did you get to keep the skull cufflinks, Billy?
I did, yes, I've got those. Yeah, I throw them in the swimming pool, and my grandson dives in and thinks he's found diamonds.
Well, thank you all for a great interview today and a great thriller. I have to say, finally, too, Julian Glover. Are you kidding? Quatermass in the Pit, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I thought I was imagining seeing him in this movie. What a legend! That was a great coup for you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
yes.
lovely guy to work with. Very, very professional, and hopefully we'll work with him again.
Oh, I've been watching him my whole life, and I mean, talk about classing up your movie, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you all today, and good luck with the film.
Very
And when you have a chance, come visit us in Las Vegas. We love to have you.
Yeah, you
Come
know,
over.
I have been there once or twice. There may be some of my belongings in a thrift store on Fremont somewhere.
And
where,
last time I was in London, I was at the Hammersmith Apollo, and I saw Little Britain live. So I'm a big fan.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
Thank you all, and good luck with the film.
Thank you,
Thank
Jeffrey.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye, Jeff.
Jeffrey. Bye.